In a revolutionary move that could possibly change the transportation industry forever, Elon Musk announces Tesla's new water engine. The science behind this modern technology leads a revolution toward a cleaner, more sustainable source of fuel. It may start the end of using traditional gasoline completely and further reduce demand for lithium-ion batteries, positioning Tesla at the forefront of a green revolution. Imagine a world where cars are solely running on one of the most abundant resources on this planet: water. As more details emerge, one thing is very clear: the future of transportation just became more exciting. A water engine, especially in the context of Tesla, would be hydrogen-based, using water as a fuel source through a process known as electrolysis. This means water is split into hydrogen and oxygen by passing an electric current through it. The extracted hydrogen is then stored and used in a hydrogen fuel cell. The fuel cell combines hydrogen with oxygen in the air to produce electricity that powers the vehicle electric motor. To be fully sustainable, the energy that should be used for electrolysis would preferably come from renewable energy sources, such as solar or wind power. A water engine, particularly one that uses hydrogen fuel cells, would greatly reduce carbon emissions and pollution because of its clean and renewable energy source. In contrast with traditional internal combustion engines, the use of fossil fuels such as gasoline or diesel does not, in any case, add carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. A hydrogen fuel cell produces electricity by combining hydrogen with oxygen from the air, so only water vapor is released. This wouldn't emit greenhouse gases or those which cause air pollution that contribute to global warming and air quality. In other words, eliminating direct emissions and using clean energy to produce hydrogen can lead us toward a much cleaner and more sustainable way of getting around. This shift not only helps protect the environment but also opens the door to a future where transportation is both efficient and eco-friendly. The cost of the production and implementation of the water engine in Tesla vehicles would be dependent on various factors, such as the complexity of the hydrogen fuel cell technology, the level of infrastructural development required, and then the scale of production. So far, hydrogen fuel cells are relatively more expensive to make than other traditional internal combustion engines or even the lithium-ion used in electric vehicles. This is mainly due to the use of expensive materials such as platinum in fuel cells and the cost associated with extracting, storing, and transporting hydrogen fuel. The production cost can be high during initial stages, especially if the technology for this water engine entails constructing a new type of wholly different structure of hydrogen refueling stations. Much like any new technology, the high cost will likely decrease as more output increases and further refinement improves efficiency. If Tesla can figure out the method to produce these engines on a mass scale, most likely through an innovation in fuel cell technology or hydrogen storage, then the drop in price will be substantial over time. Government incentives and subsidies can make the consumer price point fall, making water engine-powered Teslas accessible to a larger portion of the market. Conventional vehicle manufacturers will be faced with a complicated choice, and that is to either invest in a similar hydrogen technology or fear being taken over by consumers who want greener transportation options. This might place Tesla in an even better competitive position, as the company's already massively ahead of its competition. Tesla's competitors who specialize in gas engines or are behind in developing alternative solutions might have a difficult time maintaining relevance in the market if demand moves toward zero-emission vehicles. Hydrogen-based water engines would also provide the creation of jobs, mainly in research and development sections in manufacturing sectors. New hydrogen fuel cell development, installation of hydrogen storage systems, and design of new Tesla vehicles would require more professionals with engineering, chemistry, and manufacturing expertise. In addition to that, the development of a network of hydrogen refueling stations all over the country or throughout the world will generate more jobs as well for construction, maintenance, and operations. This shift in the industry calls for training programs to prepare workers regarding safe construction and maintenance of hydrogen fuel cells so that there's long-term economic growth in green energy. In general, a water engine that works based on hydrogen fuel would require a new infrastructure of hydrogen refueling stations. These would work in a similar manner as gas stations but potentially dispense compressed hydrogen gas instead of gasoline. The hydrogen can be produced at the station through electrolysis or imported to the station from centralized production facilities. Hydrogen stations would require specialized equipment to store, compress, and dispense the fuel safely. The stations need to be developed with very strict safety measures due to the fact that hydrogen is highly flammable. However, it can be managed with proper technology and precautions. The scalable development of hydrogen technology depends on the massive development of infrastructure, which can be very expensive. Currently, hydrogen refueling stations are relatively few, but if a company like Tesla invests heavily in them, then there can be more stations based in different countries. If Elon Musk and his team really want to incorporate this new approach globally, they would need to demand strong support from governments, just like what happened with electric vehicle charging networks. Admittedly, this is a very challenging task, although it may also be one of the greatest innovations in the infrastructure industry. If Tesla successfully launches the water engine, it could change the game for current and future car buyers. Imagine driving a car that not only saves you money on fuel, but also helps the environment. With a water engine, you might find yourself spending less at the pump and enjoying lower emissions-related fees. Plus, these hydrogen fuel cells could lead to fewer maintenance issues than traditional engines, making long-term care easier and more affordable. This exciting technology could make Tesla vehicles more appealing and accessible to a wider range of people. This ambition of Elon Musk seems really promising, but there are serious challenges in the creation of his project. The production cost is too high, since hydrogen fuel cells demand expensive materials for their enhancement. Even though technological improvements would reduce the cost with time, the initial investments are costly. Moreover, there are many people that question the practicality, particularly safety, of using hydrogen as a fuel. There are regulatory challenges that Elon Musk might face. The rules around producing, storing, and transporting hydrogen can be quite complex, making it hard to expand hydrogen infrastructure. If Tesla is able to address these issues and Elon Musk's new project with the water engine becomes successful, it could usher in a transformative era for both the automotive and energy sectors. It would attract not just the conscious and environmentally aware consumers, but push traditional automakers to improve their research and development in hydrogen and alternative fuel technologies. Extensive use of water engines may lead to the development of a thorough hydrogen infrastructure, including refueling stations and production facilities, leading to the widespread use of new technology without fossil fuels. This energy system could then rely on a more cleaner grid, and this extra energy from renewable sources could be used to produce hydrogen, thus making it more resilient and efficient. This could inspire other people in fields of aviation and shipping to incorporate hydrogen technology as an option for sustainable means of operating instead of using conventional fuel, contributing to significant reductions in greenhouse gas emissions and promoting a more sustainable future. Overall, if Tesla can navigate the challenges and make this water engine technology a reality, it could redefine transportation and energy use on a global scale, paving the way for a cleaner and more sustainable world. We appreciate you watching. Be sure to give this video a like and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more great content like this, and we'll see you in the next one.